The Bond girl is the cornerstone of the 007 movie, one of the most iconic and defining elements of the franchise. Her importance goes far beyond merely being James Bond's love interest. She's the ally that helps our hero save the world, and she's the beautiful co-star that can break out of the movie and into cultural relevance as a symbol of glamour and fantasy that reflects the era's attitudes toward beauty and femininity. And a great Bond girl can reveal a new side of Bond, exposing his vulnerabilities, humanizing him, and making him more multidimensional. I'm going to rank all the main Bond girls based on beauty and attractiveness, charisma, importance to the plot, chemistry with Bond, and cultural impact. Also, I'll only be ranking the main Bond girls, so minor characters like Sylvia Trench or Magda or Rosie Carver will not be included. And I won't include secondary Bond girls, those that don't survive, like Andrea Anders or Aki, Mayday, Paris Carver, or Strawberry Fields. Even though they are great, they would confuse the ranking. They could be another ranking sometime in the future. Also, I'll not include M, even though she was the main Bond girl in Skyfall. I almost included her in the original ranking, and she was actually in the top 10, but then a part of me felt like it was kind of a troll, and I didn't want to do that. Also, I didn't include Electra King from The World Is Not Enough because she really was the villain, and I am going to rank her high on my ranking of the villains list. And finally, I won't include Moneypenny because she really is in a category all by herself, although I may do a ranking of all the Moneypennies in the future. And I do want to say that I do like every woman on the list, and even my last choice, number 25, is still a stunningly gorgeous woman and is a fantastic asset to the movie. And that's a testament to how amazing Eon Productions has been in selecting amazing, incredible women for these roles. So here we go. Number 24, Mary Goodnight, played by Britt Eklund in The Man with the Golden Gun. For Roger Moore's second film, they went with clumsy but adorable with a dash of comic charm. And while she looks great in her bikini, it's hard to take her seriously when Bond himself disrespects her at every corner. A character whom the writers felt was such a throwaway that they had Bond make love to Andrea Anders while Mary was hiding in the closet. She definitely can't get any respect. And while she's still great, somebody had to be last. Number 23, Stacey Sutton, portrayed by Tanya Roberts in A View to a Kill. And while she is sensationally beautiful and elegant in her role, her character lacks depth and her romantic scenes with an aging Roger Moore does get uncomfortable at times. And in some of the scenes in San Francisco, she does come across like a damsel in distress trope.
James, don't leave me! James! Help me! James!
And I had to take off points for her obliviously letting a blimp sneak up behind her and kidnap her. Number 22, Kissy Suzuki, portrayed by Mia Hama in You Only Live Twice. One of the most strikingly beautiful women of the Bond franchise, her character appears at the end of the film and is woefully underdeveloped. Do we know anything about her other than the fact that she's acting as Bond's cover wife? Not really. We don't know anything about her backstory, and we get no hints of her personality. And yet, she's great in the action scenes, and we can't take our eyes off of her. Number 21, Christmas Jones, portrayed by Denise Richards in The World Is Not Enough. I know people love to hate on this character, but I personally don't find her that bad. Sure, she may not be believable as a nuclear scientist, but her character is tough, spunky, and fun, and helps Bond get through the mission.
Miss?
Dr. Jones. Christmas Jones. And don't make any jokes, I've heard them all.
I don't know any doctor jokes.
Denise Richards was cast with the hopes of bringing in the younger audience to the Bond franchise, and it worked. When it premiered, this movie was very popular with the younger demographic who had never seen a Bond movie before, creating a whole new generation of Bond fans. However, we do have to take out points for that groaner of a last line.
I thought Christmas only comes once a year.
Number 20, Camille Montez, played by Olga Kurylenko in Quantum of Solace. Driven by pure revenge, she's the only main Bond girl not to hook up with Bond, although that final kiss with Craig's Bond was passionate and convincing. No wonder they considered bringing her back as his girlfriend in the next Bond film. However, the character is bland and underdeveloped, and we feel a bit of untapped potential in the role. Number 19, Tiffany Case, portrayed by Jill St. John in Diamonds Are Forever. This glamorous and sharp-tongued diamond smuggler is a fun addition to the Bond girl pantheon, and while her character is mostly comedic, she has a certain American sass and pizzazz that's perfect for the Las Vegas setting. Number 18, Domino Derval, portrayed by Claudine Auger in Thunderball. The tragic and loyal girlfriend to Emilio Largo, she discovers that her lover murdered her brother and eventually teams up with Bond to investigate him. Claudine Auger, with an offbeat, exotic beauty, captures the pathos of Domino Derval, and the moment Bond tells her that her brother's been murdered and he practically forces her to help him, we feel sorry for her, and we also feel that it's breaking Bond's heart as well. In the end, it is she who avenges her brother, kills a villain, and saves Bond. Number 17, Domino Petacci, portrayed by Kim Basinger in Never Say Never Again. It's weird to think that Kim Basinger was once a Bond girl, albeit in a non-canon film, playing the mistreated girlfriend of the villain, Maximilian Largo. And she went on to have a fantastic career. She added a modern flair to the role, combining glamour and elegance while playing the role with vulnerability and emotional resonance. She had surprisingly excellent chemistry with Sean Connery, and their tango sequence is amazing. While she didn't have much cultural impact in the 007 universe, she played a fine Bond ally that remains a competent and likable addition to the Bond girl pantheon. Number 16, Holly Goodhead, played by Lois Chiles in Moonraker. And while her character name is a little cringeworthy, nothing else about her character is. Lois Chiles is fantastic as Dr. Holly Goodhead, and we actually believe that she is a rocket scientist. And she is fully believable as an undercover CIA agent. An inevitable evolution from the Anya Amasova character, Holly Goodhead represents the moment where the Bond girl enters a new modern age where the Bond women naturally begin to hold their own against Bond. And bonus points for playing it straight to allow this fantastic movie of Bond going into space seem believable and credible. Number 15, Tatiana Romanova, played by Daniela Bianchi in From Russia with Love. The second Bond girl in the history of the 007 franchise. By playing Tatiana very differently from Ursula Andress' Honey Ryder, the two help set up the iconic patterns for all Bond girls to come.
You're one of the most beautiful girls I've ever seen.
Thank you, but I think my mouth is too big.
No, it's the right size. For me, that is.
Danielle Bianchi plays the role with warmth, vulnerability, and innocence. She starts out as a trap for Bond, but genuinely grows to like him and ends up as his ally, risking her life to save him. Daniela Bianchi was Sean Connery's top choice among thousands who auditioned, although she was only 21 years old at the time, making her the youngest actress to play a Bond girl. Number 14, Madeleine Swann, portrayed by Léa Seydoux in Spectre and No Time to Die. Intelligent, mysterious, and emotionally complex, she's one of the most fleshed-out Bond girl characters.
You shouldn't stay.
While she didn't leave much of an impression on the Inspector, appearing cold and distant, she immediately upgraded in No Time to Die, playing the tragic scorned lover to Daniel Craig's Bond and victim of Spectre's machinations. Throughout No Time to Die, we believe that she could very well be Bond's true love and soulmate, slowly recovering from Vesper Lynd, although we learn that the scars run too deep for Bond. In the end, she gives Bond a family and a little bit of redemption. Her character in Spectre would have ranked much lower, but her role in No Time to Die could have easily broken into the top 10, so I'll average the two and rank her number 14. Number 13, Jinx Johnson, played by Halle Berry in Die Another Day. From the moment she emerges out of the ocean in her orange bikini, channeling Honey Ryder and Dr. No, we instantly know what kind of movie we're in. She was perfect for the campy, over-the-top fun of James Bond's 40th anniversary movie. Halle Berry is genuinely having a good time as Bond's equivalent in the NSA, and her excitement is infectious. A few points taken off for some cringeworthy puns like,
Mr. Bond's been explaining his Big Bang Theory.
Oh, yeah, I think I got the thrust of it.
and what was with that Yo Mama line?
Yo mama.
However, we can easily see how in 2002, the studios were genuinely interested in a Jinx Johnson spin-off. However, Catwoman derailed any chances of that happening. Number 12, Honey Ryder, played by Ursula Andress in Dr. No. This is the original Bond girl, the one who defined the role for everyone who came after.
What are you doing here? Looking for shells?
No, I'm just looking.
When she emerged out of that ocean in her white bikini, she made the entire world take notice, becoming an international phenomenon. And for a brief moment in history, she was recognized as the most beautiful woman in the world. And while her character Honey Ryder may seem a little too old school for us today, we can't ignore her significance in pop culture history. Number 11, Cara Milovi, portrayed by Miriam Dabo in The Living Daylights. Cara Milovi is a gentle and idealistic Czech cellist who is set up to appear as an assassin to be killed by Bond. And she soon finds herself far outside her depth, traveling with Bond across Europe and to Afghanistan as she grows from frightened pawn to courageous Bond ally. Her warmth and sincerity make her one of the most likable and bubbly innocents that contrasts well to Dalton's brooding intensity, and they have excellent chemistry together. Number 10, Pussy Galore, portrayed by Honor Blackman in Goldfinger. One of the most iconic and formidable women of the James Bond franchise, she must have shocked audiences when she first appeared with Bond on screen in 1964.
My name is Pussy Galore.
I must be dreaming.
She's highly skilled, fiercely independent, and more than an equal for Bond in both intellect and attitude. Few people at the time saw women portrayed like that on screen. It was revolutionary and everyone loved it. She starts the movie working for the villainous Goldfinger, but undergoes a moral shift, choosing to foil Goldfinger's plot, and is essential in stopping Operation Grand Slam. Neither the movie nor the James Bond franchise would have been anywhere without her. Number 9, Melina Havelock, portrayed by Carol Bouquet in For Your Eyes Only. Now, I may be a little biased here, since For Your Eyes Only was the movie that turned me into a Bond fan, and Melina Havelock is essentially my first Bond girl. But you can see why I love her so much. Armed with that signature crossbow, she has the most agency of any of the previous Bond girls, and she's on her own mission to avenge the death of her parents. Dedicated and quiet with unshakable resolve. Bouquet's understated performance gives Melina an intensity and strength, making her one of the most memorable Bond girls in the entire franchise. Number 8, Anya Amasova, portrayed by Barbara Bach in The Spy Who Loved Me. Anya Amasova, codenamed Triple X, is the top KGB agent who stands as one of the most capable and formidable women Bond had ever teamed up with up to that time. She's Bond's equal in every way, and she was the natural evolution from Pussy Galore and was the shift towards stronger and more independent women, leading the way for every Bond girl afterwards. She begins as 007's professional rival, only to be reluctantly paired with him, but when she discovers that Bond killed her lover, she vows to kill Bond at the end of the mission, setting up a compelling interpersonal conflict. But as they work together to bring down Karl Stromberg, they developed a mutual respect. An incredible character portrayed by an incredible actress that paved the way for the new direction of the entire Bond series. Number 7, Solitaire, portrayed by Jane Seymour in Live and Let Die. Now, superstar Jane Seymour, in her first movie role, plays the mystical and enigmatic tarot card reader who, under Dr. Kananga's tight control, helped him maintain his status as a powerful drug lord. Jane Seymour's ethereal beauty gives Solitaire a haunting, fairy tale-like quality that makes her unforgettable in the pantheon of Bond women. We fall in love with her every time she appears on screen, and she stands out as one of the most unique characters in the franchise. Number 6, Octopussy, portrayed by Maud Adams in Octopussy. Octopussy is an elegant, enigmatic jewel smuggler and cult leader. She is a fiercely independent businesswoman who can go toe-to-toe with Afghan princes and Russian generals. With a blend of sophistication, strength, and emotional depth, her chemistry with Roger Moore's Bond was off the charts. In my imagination, I like to think that Roger Moore's Bond settled down with Octopussy after the movie. Maud Adams' graceful and layered performance makes her one of the most distinctive and memorable leading women of the cinema to date. Number 5, Natalia Simonova, portrayed by Isabella Scoruppo in Goldeneye. Natalia is the brilliant Russian computer scientist who survives a brutal massacre of her coworkers at the Severnaya complex and becomes key to stopping 006 and the Goldeneye weapon. Natalia is smart and resourceful and uses her technical expertise to outsmart the villain and the treacherous Boris. Her sharp intelligence perfectly complements Pierce Brosnan's newly debuted 007, and she frequently calls him out for his coldness, forcing him to become more human.
All the heroes I know are dead.
Talia, listen to me.
How can you act like this? How can you be so cold?
It's what keeps me alive.
No, it's what keeps you though.
Her warmth and resilience and beauty makes her one of the standout Bond girls of the series. Number 4, Pam Bouvier, portrayed by Carrie Lowell in License to Kill. Lowell plays a tough, capable former Army pilot and CIA informant, and as she and Bond work together to infiltrate Franz Sanchez's drug smuggling operation, boy, when she cuts her hair and dresses up in that Bond's administrative assistant outfit, Bond does a double take, and we know exactly how he feels. But what makes Pam Bouvier so endearing is her tenacity in helping Bond complete his mission, bringing Sanchez down. And we feel that she genuinely likes Bond. And I'll tell you, I'm with James. As gorgeous as Lisa Soto's Lupe was, I feel he absolutely made the right choice in choosing Pam Bouvier. She was the keeper of the two. Number 3, Wei Lin, portrayed by Michelle Yeoh in Tomorrow Never Dies. Portrayed with exceptional poise and athletic intensity by current international superstar Michelle Yeoh. She is such a big star today, it's ever hard to believe that she actually needed a start in Hollywood. And this is her first Hollywood film, introducing a then Hong Kong action star to America. She blew everyone away with her confidence and beauty and doing her own stunts. As Wei Lin, she's a top Chinese secret agent, highly skilled at martial arts and espionage. She is the first true equal to Bond in the entire franchise. Rather than being a damsel in distress, she operates her own mission with her own agenda and style, creating one of the most balanced male-to-female team-ups in all of cinema history. Number 2, Tracy Bond, portrayed by Diana Rigg in On Her Majesty's Secret Service. Tracy Bond, portrayed by the brilliant Diana Rigg, is one of the most complex characters in the entire franchise. She's equal to Bond in courage, wit, and vulnerability, but has a sense of danger and emotional damage. Eon brought in the experienced actress to balance George Lazenby's inexperience, and it worked. They have excellent chemistry together, and she elevates his performance, because Lazenby is better whenever Rigg is on screen with him. Throughout the movie, we feel Bond fall in love with her because we, the audience, also falls in love with her at the same time. And their romance is sincere, tender, and deeply human, leading to one of the most heartbreaking moments in all of cinema when she's killed moments after their wedding. It's a testament to her performance that our hearts break every time we see the movie. Number 1, Vesper Lynd, portrayed by Eva Green in Casino Royale. When Daniel Craig debuted as Bond in 2006,
I'm the money.
Every penny of it.
his James Bond was aided by Eva Green's layered, emotionally resonant portrayal as Vesper Lynd. The two have insane chemistry together, and we 100% believe that Bond has fallen in love with her, and is shattered when he discovers her betrayal. Seeing their love on screen, we understand why Bond is the damaged man that he is. Eva Green as Vesper Lynd is elegant, tragic, and absolutely brilliant, creating a 2-hour film that's more than just a movie. It is an out-of-body experience. So that's my ranking of the main Bond girls. What do you think? Do you agree? I'd love to hear your rankings. Please give them in the comments below. Well, that ends this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you had a great time.